So I'm gonna cook some ribs. Should I wrap it? Not wrap it? 3, 2, 1? I don't know. What do you think? Hey, this is Jeff with BBQPlus. We're gonna check out the 411 on the 321. For a long time, I've wrapped my ribs. I have used butcher paper, that peach butcher paper. I've also used aluminum foil. I've done the 3-2-1 with no wrap and then 2 hours with the wrap and then take them off, but I've never really done the full one afterwards because they just get overdone. Sometimes when I pull them out of the aluminum foil or I pull them out of the peach paper, they're just falling apart. I've also had it where I pull them out of the paper or the aluminum foil and they're burnt on the bottom because I flip them over meat side down, put some honey, some butter, something in there to kind of give some juices in there, and it just caramelizes it completely, and that's a mess. So we're gonna give it a try today, and we're just gonna take some ribs, there they are, season them up with some honey hog from Meat Church. We're gonna put them on the pellet grill, and we're just gonna let them go until they're done. Gonna pay attention to them a little bit, give them a little spritz with some apple cider or some apple juice, but we're not gonna worry about wrapping them. We're gonna let them go until they're done, and we're gonna see what they're like. Come on, let's go take a look. All right, we're ready to go. Let's go put these guys out on the smoker. Got them all seasoned up with some Meat Church honey hog. Looks like the smoker's doing well. I see smoke coming out of it, so that's a good sign. Oh yeah. There we go. So we'll take the big guy, put him right there. The small one, put him right there. And here's a little tasty tidbit for the chef. Close him up. See you in about 5 hours or so. Okay, these guys have been running for about an hour and 45 minutes. Internal temperatures 174, 176. I did move them up a little bit off that lower level. That's just so that I can get a little bit more even heat, a little further away from the source. About every 45 minutes I've been doing a little spritz of apple juice. And I'm just leaving these guys with bone side down. They're looking pretty fine. And just keeping them moist and keeping those probes in there. We're gonna let them go and see what happens. When we ignore the 3-2-1, we ignore the wrap, we're just gonna cook them till they're done. Okay, we've been running these ribs for about 4 hours, about 4 hours and 15 minutes. You can see the temperatures there, 196, 202. Let's open them up and take a look. They're looking pretty wonderful, that's for sure. So got 2 different probes in there. A little thicker set over there, a little thinner ones here. The thicker ones are running a few degrees less, but they look really good. They feel good. I've taken a test with my other Thermo Pro and the temperature looks really good. I think we're gonna take these guys off and give them a try. So again, these were no wrap, and all I did was basically score the back of them a little bit on that silver skin, the membrane, just kind of scored that a little bit, and then put some rub on both sides, put them into the smoker, set it at 225, and just let them roll. For about the first hour I had them on the lower rack, but wanted to bring them up a little bit higher just to make sure that the bone side, since that was down the entire time, didn't get too crusty. This gives them a little bit more even temperature overall. So we're gonna pull these probes out. I'm gonna grab a pan, bring them inside, and we'll take a look at them. All right, so these guys just came off the smoker. They ran for a little over 4 hours, about 4 hours and 15 minutes. They're feeling really good. They're tender. They just got a great feel to them. So I think we're ready to go. So let's cut into these guys and see what we're working with. Hey, look at that juice. Oh yeah, they're juicy. That is good stuff. Not falling apart, which is great. Nice smoke ring. Again, that juice is looking really good in there. So let's give it a try. Good and tender inside. I like that. The outside has got a little bit firmer of a crust than the inside. I'd say it's juicier and kind of fall apart inside. The outside on this does have a little bit more tug to it than the inside does, probably just because we didn't wrap it, which is going to make sure that that bark kind of softens up a little bit. Very good. So where I'm landing on this is, I think the 411 on the 321, I'm throwing it out the window. No more 321. I'm going to put my ribs on and just let them run, and just monitor it for the temperature inside. That's going to tell me when it's done, and also just being able to see when they're tender with the probe. I am sold on this. Make life easier, put them on the smoker, let them go. I don't know that there's too much different that I would do. I didn't take the membrane off, so I left that on. I scored it, so that way we would get some penetration in there. I think putting them straight on the lower rack for a while and then moving them to the upper rack, that works great. Spritzing with apple juice, that's great. The Meat Church Honey Hog, that's a great rub to put on. I like that. And the amount of time, it cooked them just right where I wanted them at 200 degrees. So I think that was all good. Probably the only thing I would have done different was to sauce them a little bit at the end. Maybe the last 10-15 minutes, put some barbecue sauce on there. You can always add that afterwards when you're eating also, so that's not a big deal. So it didn't give that first bite a real sweet taste to it, but they were really good. They were really done. I like the taste of them. Yeah, I don't know that I would really have done anything different besides potentially just adding a little bit of sauce in that last half hour or so. But I think this is great. No more 3-2-1 for this guy. Nope, we're just gonna put the ribs on and go straight through. Hey, if this is beneficial to you, I'd appreciate if you'd subscribe. Give me a like down below also. I guess a like is like this. Give me a like and put a comment below as well. So hopefully this helps you figure out what you're gonna go out and cook in your backyard this weekend. Thanks for watching.